Hey, what's up, YouTube fans? So this is something that was just on my mind. I was wanting to make a YouTube video about, right? People that would tend to be referred to as fundamentalist Christians, what they would tend to believe and say is that the Bible is the inerrant, infallible Word of God, and so everything in the Bible from beginning to end is the Word of God to them, and is inerrant, infallible. And so, if the Bible says it, then it must be true according to them. And what I wanted to talk about in this video, right, is how I think that that's an indefensible position, even if you believe that Jesus is God and performed miracles. Regardless, there would really still be no good reason to think that the Bible is the inerrant, infallible Word of God, right? And I can give you guys good historical support for why I would say that. So the thing is, first off, the Bible was not written by Jesus. No part of it was. No part of it was written by anyone who claimed to have themselves been God. So that's the first point. Second point, the Bible is actually not just a single book. It's a compilation of 66 books in total. So it's not even written by a single individual, right? And the compilation of the books was not put together into a single book until centuries after Jesus was already dead. It wasn't until then that they put these together into the Bible, and there were other accounts that they chose not to put in. Not all of our historical accounts of Jesus were put into the Bible. The early church got to decide what went in it and what didn't. And so there really is no good reason then, right? To, even if you were to believe that Jesus is God, there would still be no good reason when we look at the history of how was the Bible put together. There really will be no good reason to believe that the Bible is the inerrant, infallible Word of God. There really is no good reason to think that. And then people who would be thinking that would want to quote various parts of the Bible that they think justify that, which first, there's actually no part of the Bible that explicitly states that the Bible is the inerrant, infallible Word of God. Not to mention that, as I said, the Bible as it is canonized now wasn't put together until centuries after Jesus was already dead. So when most of it was written, the Bible as we know it, right, was not actually a thing, right? And so, but even if, let's say, if parts of it were to claim or, imply that the Bible is inerrant and infallible, that will be circular reasoning, right? Because you will be using the Bible itself to justify that it's inerrant and infallible, right? That's circular reasoning, right? And so really uh this is really regardless of, like, even if we were to like it doesn't even matter if, let's say, if Jesus were to be God, there would really be no good reason, right, to think that the Bible is the inerrant, infallible word of God, and is commonly referred to by people as the word of God. But it's, even if Jesus were God, the Bible would still be the words of people, right? Um, and so, yeah, that's all for now. See you guys.